I got a camera.
They're just concerned because apparently individual matching your description has been doing this a lot at NASB locations.
Okay, you got your name and badge number, sir?
Officer Savage, Grandview Police Department, badge number 0315.
Thank you so much for being professional. Yes, sir. I'm just recording. I didn't even speak to nobody.
I know, but they see you out here and they're concerned that you're possibly casing the place.
Say that one more time.
Casing the place.
I'd rather roll a joint than case one.
Okay, no, I get that.
Yeah.
So is it like for a YouTube website, or is it just recording just because you want to situation?
I'm just recording. It's almost like one of the first actual real days of fall.
Okay.
The temperature didn't drop. Well, yesterday I guess was. The temperature was down. Actually, on Halloween. It just didn't feel that bad.
Is there a reason you're doing this building?
I was actually just walking all the way around.
Just walking all the way around?
Yeah.
This building, or just walking around?
Just around the whole area. Is that fine?
That's fine. They're just concerned, so we're out here just talking to you.
Well, I have no ill intent, nothing like that, nothing nefarious going on. Just recording.
Like I said, is it for like a website that you got, or just because you like to? You a video editor or something?
I just got this camera. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'm just trying to see what the footage look like. Next, I'm getting me a body camera. What kind is that?
This is a Motorola one, WatchGuard.
Okay.
So they had WatchGuard, and then WatchGuard got bought out by Motorola. So now that we got newer cameras, so when I activate that one, I'll also activate that one.
Okay. Is that like a level 4 vest? Or is that a 3?
I don't know.
Okay.
It stops bullets at some point.
Okay.
So apparently he's just out here recording the fine scenery.
Yeah. Can I get your name and badge number as well, sir?
Yeah, if you want. It's Bailey 0198.
Thank you so much for being professional.
You doing all right today?
I'm just hanging around. It ain't as cold as I thought it would be with the temperature dropping down.
Yeah.
How did daylight saving affect you guys?
I wasn't working, so
yeah.
Usually the guys are working, they got to work an extra hour.
Yeah, because I caught myself just waking up in the middle of the night and I didn't know why. And then when I got on the internet, you know, I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's going on. Okay, daylight saving. So, yeah, the extra hour of sleep, I guess it felt good. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so.
Yeah. Some things that people be having issues answering. Who can I answer the question to?
I can answer.
You want to say?
Well, anything I can answer, I will.
I mean, I think you can. What's 550 divided by 2?
Oh, it's going to take me a minute.
How?
550 would be 275, I think.
Okay. Hey, come on.
Hey.
Right? You probably the second. Yeah, probably the second officer I think that was able to get that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Why is that a significant thing? Hey, you just do that or what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you been doing this at other NASB locations, or this is like the first time you've been over here?
What you mean?
Because they talk to each other, right? All the NASB ones talk to each other. Apparently they said that, and like I said before, individual matching your description's been doing this a few times. Is it like, do you like the NASB structures or something like that? My
description?
Yeah.
What description they give?
Sombrero style hat, black male, gray sweats, gray sweater with a camera.
You agree with that?
That's what we were told.
Yeah. Banks.
The encounter begins with officers approaching a man who is recording around a bank property after receiving a call from someone who was concerned about his activity. The officers explain that a person matching his description had been seen filming and that the caller believed he might be casing the location. Rather than becoming confrontational, the cameraman immediately engages in a relaxed conversation and asks for the officers' names and badge numbers. The officers provide their information without hesitation and maintain a friendly tone throughout the opening minutes. The cameraman repeatedly explains that he is simply recording and testing out his camera equipment. As the conversation develops, the discussion moves away from the original complaint and into casual small talk about the weather, daylight savings time, camera equipment, and police gear. Viewers see an unusually calm interaction where neither side appears defensive. The officers seem interested in determining whether any threat exists, while the cameraman appears willing to answer general questions. What makes this segment important is that the original concern about suspicious activity quickly begins fading into the background. The officers do not accuse him of committing a crime, and the cameraman repeatedly states that he has no harmful intentions. By the end of this section, the encounter resembles a friendly conversation more than an investigative detention, setting a tone that will later change dramatically.
Yeah, that's how it was dispatched.
Man, I come in peace, man. No ill intent. I mean, if they would have came and talked to me, they would have seen I'm pretty like a real chill, cool guy. I could have told them like, hey, I'm just.
They get nervous, you know.
Yeah, let me ask you this though, and you guys are officers. What can you see?
You can see points of egress, exits, possible blast, stuff like that.
What you used to do in your what you used to do? I didn't see that. He said he sees nothing. But you saw.
Building to me.
I used to be a Marine, so.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I salute you twice then, man. But for somebody's not, I mean, I'm not aware of those kind of things, man. Like, I didn't see nothing. And same thing, you saw what I saw.
Well, I mean,
Windows is tinted, man, and I'm on a public street.
Yeah,
like,
you are, yeah. We just came to talk to because they're worried. All we can say, hey, we went and talked to him. He's just doing this.
think about it this way, right? There's what, like 8 billion people in the world, right? How many people are standing out here videotaping?
not somebody's gonna do something nefarious. Not somebody that's gonna do nothing nefarious. It's 2024, man. Everybody has a camera.
Oh, that's true.
Right when you walk out your house, you on camera for the whole
that's
day.
true. But I'm just saying, if it strikes somebody as odd,
I mean, it's okay. I totally understand that now. Nothing against that. I'd just be kind of curious, like what did they say?
Disagree with you.
Which one of you guys are a good speller? Who's a good speller?
Oh, hell no.
Not like basic words, nothing like a hard word.
More trivia for you, or what?
Can you spell forwards, backwards? You can even use your notepad.
Yeah.
You can even use your notepad.
Forwards is SDRAWROS.
You can even use your
He
notepad.
just did it.
What'd he say?
He did 1019. He just did it.
I did not hear him.
It would be forwards would be SDRAWROS. Right?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
That wasn't correct.
No? Were you supposed to spell forwards and backwards? There's probably not a right answer.
Give me some, man. It was the right answer. You got it on second or on the second. You didn't do it, but you said it. Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, it was gonna be.
Hey, where is something good to get somewhere, something to eat?
What are you in the mood for?
Something
Local?
Oh, local. TJ's Cafe.
TJ's is the local.
It's pretty good.
El Altano.
El Altano is a real good spot if you like Mexican food.
I
up on Main
love
Street.
Mexican food, and it's
The
authentic.
orange building, bright orange building. Oh yeah, it's real.
Is it
good.
right there on Main on that Circle Drive? Okay. And where you guys police station at?
Well, normally it's at 1200 Main Street, but we're working out of the View right now.
The who?
3,500 buyers. It's a community center.
It's community center.
Yeah, they've renovated the city hall and police station up here, and they're about done.
The focus shifts toward a broader discussion about why members of the public become suspicious when they see someone recording in unusual locations. The cameraman questions what description officers were given and challenges the idea that carrying a camera should automatically draw concern. The officers explain that they were dispatched based on information provided by a caller and are simply following up on the complaint. What stands out here is the contrast between how each side views the situation. The cameraman sees himself as an ordinary person exercising a common activity in a world filled with cameras, while the officers explain that people sometimes notice behavior that appears out of the ordinary and decide to report it. The conversation remains light-hearted as the cameraman quizzes the officers with spelling questions and playful mental exercises. The officers participate willingly and even joke along with him. The discussion then moves toward local restaurants, city facilities, police staffing, and career experience. Throughout this segment, the atmosphere remains positive and cooperative. The cameraman repeatedly compliments the officers for being professional, and the officers continue answering questions. This portion matters because it shows how comfortable the interaction becomes before any disagreement develops. At this stage, there is no visible sign that the encounter is heading toward a confrontation over constitutional rights or identification.
So that is you guys' police station? It's the city hall and police station connected?
City hall's up top, we're at the bottom.
Yep.
Okay.
We're in the basement.
And you guys are some cool guys. Also, you a sarge.
Well, no, corporal.
Okay. Well, where do that fall in the ranks? How do the ranks
Right
go?
between patrolman and sergeant.
Okay, moving up in the ranks.
When the sergeant's out, he's in charge.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long y'all been on the force?
17 years.
Okay. You look young. I wouldn't have guessed it.
Well,
if you don't mind me putting you on the spot, how old are you?
42.
You 42?
Yeah.
What's your favorite number, 1 through 10? What come to mind?
3.
3?
Yeah.
If you was born 3 years ago from today, how old would you be?
Oh, shit.
Why is he asking you so much questions? It's like a sobriety test.
We kind of just fell right into it.
39.
Okay.
There, did it again. 3 in a row.
They wasn't right.
No? You stay around here or what, man?
What do you mean?
You stay where you live at? Are you from Grandview?
I'm from Earth.
Earth?
Yeah. From this planet.
Likewise.
Yeah. Where you from?
Earth.
Okay. Hey, see, look at y'all. Y'all pretty cool, man. I like y'all.
Trying to be.
Yeah, so man, I'm not gonna be long. You know, just gonna be out here getting a couple shots.
Okay.
That's cool.
So
Do you have an ID on you real quick?
you need my ID?
Just to document who we talked to. Because here's the thing, right? Legally, constitutional, we've detained you for a little bit, so we need to make a real quick record.
So hold on. This was good. So you just illegally detained me?
I didn't say that.
You just said you detained me.
Yeah. It's not illegal.
For what crime?
We got a call out here. It's a police call.
That's okay, you getting a call, but now you just said you detained me.
Things become more complicated once the conversation turns toward personal information and identification. After an extended period of casual discussion, one officer asks whether the cameraman has identification available. The officer explains that he would like to document who they spoke with as part of the call for service. What had previously been a relaxed encounter immediately changes tone. The cameraman questions why identification is necessary and asks whether he has been detained. The officer's explanation that they have detained him for documentation purposes triggers a completely different discussion. The cameraman argues that a detention requires reasonable suspicion of a crime and begins focusing on the legal basis for the officer's request. The officer continues emphasizing that police responded to a complaint and are attempting to complete their documentation. What viewers are witnessing is the exact moment where a friendly encounter transitions into a constitutional dispute. The cameraman no longer treats the interaction as a casual conversation and instead begins examining every statement through the lens of legal authority. The officer remains relatively calm, but the disagreement over whether a detention exists becomes the central issue. By the end of this segment, both sides are firmly committed to their positions and neither appears willing to back down.
To detain somebody, you need reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. What crime did you detain me for?
We've already explained why we're here.
You just said you got a call.
I'm just going to document your name and date of birth that says that we talked to you.
Okay, I don't have to get my ID.
Yeah, you do.
No, I do. Let's get a supervisor out here. Let's get a captain out here, sir.
Well, the captain ain't going to come out for this.
He's going to come out for this, sir.
No,
Yes,
he will not.
Yes, he is, buddy.
Well, let me explain to you.
I was going to see how much you was going to trample on my rights. Now, you guys looked good for a second.
No,
but now you trying to
trampling on any rights.
Well, I'm in public doing nothing nefarious.
Okay.
And you just walk up and ask me for my ID.
Except that we got a police call for service.
That's fine. That's fine. You can do that.
The caller articulated who you are, what you were doing as far as your physical description.
No crime.
Okay. Based on that suspicious call for service,
it's suspicious a misdemeanor or that's fine.
And you know what I do for a living? I'm asking you what you do for a living.
You're using police tactics now.
I'm asking what because I want to explain something to you.
I'd rather not answer that.
Okay, you don't have to.
I'm just out here exercising rights.
Okay.
Now, and if you're trying to turn legal, constitutional, protected activity into a crime to try to get my ID, that look bad, Officer Bailey.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, so let me ask you this: am I legally required to give you my ID right now on this call?
Yes, you are.
I am not.
Yes, you are.
Yes, let's get a captain out here, sir.
No, captain's not going to come out here.
Let's get a captain. If somebody's trying to infringe on your rights, a captain should come out here. If I'm calling somebody higher than you, sir.
What'll happen is you'll be placed under arrest for failing to identify
yourself. That's a secondary crime. You got to commit a first crime first to even have to ID, sir.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
I challenge you on that, sir. You willing to arrest you?
You don't want to do that because
that's on you, sir. That's on you. Your qualified immunity is gone. Everything because you stepping on constitutional rights now, Mr. Officer Bailey.
Okay, but can I explain something to you?
Go ahead. I was just saying, man, y'all some cool guys, but that's why you cannot trust the police because y'all act like cool guys and then try to flip the script.
And now you're interrupting. You won't even let me talk.
Because the whole thing, man, you act like a good. Go ahead. Let me let you talk. Let me let you talk.
Okay.
That's why you can't trust the police.
Okay. Except that, I just told you, I've been doing this for 17 years.
Infringing on people's rights?
No. I've been doing this line of work for 17 years, right?
Okay.
I have done that without complaint or lawsuit on my record.
Okay. This will be the first.
No, it won't be.
This will be the first.
The conversation becomes increasingly heated as the cameraman challenges the officer's authority to demand identification. He repeatedly argues that receiving a service call does not automatically create reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. The officers maintain that the suspicious circumstances reported by the caller justify their actions. What makes this moment important is that both sides are discussing the same encounter using completely different legal frameworks. The cameraman views himself as a citizen engaged in constitutionally protected activity who is being pressured to identify himself without cause. The officers view the situation as a legitimate investigative contact resulting from a complaint involving unusual behavior near a bank. Requests for a supervisor and captain begin entering the discussion as the cameraman seeks higher-ranking review of the officer's actions. The officers continue attempting to explain their reasoning, while the cameraman accuses them of changing their approach after initially appearing friendly and professional. Several references are made to constitutional rights, police accountability, and potential legal consequences. The discussion remains verbal, but the tension is significantly higher than during the first half of the encounter. This segment represents the turning point where cooperation gives way to open disagreement over police authority and citizen rights.
But that's what you're doing.
No, I'm not stopping.
Anybody can say anything is suspicious. You standing on the corner eating a bowl of cereal. Why is he on this corner eating a bowl of cereal?
Because the suspicious part we're talking about is you're recording a building, not only just a building, a bank, which banks get robbed.
But what's suspicious about from public? There's
I've already explained that.
But there's no expectation of privacy in public.
You're exactly right. Exactly right. Nobody's accusing you of violating any kind of privacy laws. Nobody's accusing that whatsoever.
So listen, sir, and you say you've been doing this for so long, and you should even know this too. What was your name again?
Officer Savage.
Savage. Listen, to get someone ID, they have to commit a crime,
no, they don't.
Not just a service call.
They don't.
They do, sir.
All we need is reasonable suspicion, and we've
of a crime. Of a crime. What crime am I doing? Okay. I'm simply just recording, sir.
I've already asked. I've already asked.
Now you can polite. You can polite. Yes, and I did nothing wrong.
And I asked you a handful of questions.
So let me ask you this. Me doing nothing wrong. Just simply out here with my GoPro in public because someone don't like me pointing at their building. There's no expectation of privacy in public. I'm exercising constitutional protected rights.
I completely understand what you.
And I wouldn't resist or anything if you guys want to attack me or anything. I see you trying to circle behind me. I come in peace. I'm really a.
I know hundreds and hundreds of laws, and I don't remember the specific name.
But y'all always get IDs. This should be at the top of your list, though. Yeah. It's like you're addicted to IDs. Be honest. Why do you want my ID? You want to run my name? That's all you want to do?
I am documenting.
Because I did no crime, sir.
We've stood here for how long?
I did no crime.
How long have we stood
You've been here. He's been here for 12 minutes. You've been here for
12 minutes.
14 and a half.
12 minutes.
We just been having a cordial conversation.
Except
being cool guys.
Okay. Let me ask you a question then. Did you feel like you had the right to leave at every moment of this conversation?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
When I see you coming, like, why would I run from you? I did nothing wrong.
You were gonna run.
So when you came, I'm like, let me just have a cordial conversation. Because my thing is, I love shining light on the police. Okay. Now, whether you look good or bad, that's on you. No, I'm actually here to make you guys look good. To show that you know the law.
I do.
That's all I do.
But here's the problem, and you know.
That's all I do.
You know the basic constitutional rights. That's very clear. What you haven't studied.
That's all I'm exercising.
Is the case law that comes from that stuff. Thousands and thousands and thousands of police calls for service and contacts every single year, and they all go just like this.
I do, Officer Bailey, sir.
Okay, but you don't know because you would know what I'm saying is accurate.
Listen, and this is just the basics. We dealing with the First Amendment here.
Sure.
A guy standing in public.
And nobody's stopping you from exercising it. I haven't asked.
The disagreement evolves into a lengthy debate over the First and Fourth Amendments. The officers attempt to explain their understanding of reasonable suspicion and investigative contacts, while the cameraman repeatedly argues that recording a building from public property is not criminal activity. A major theme throughout this portion is the difference between suspicious behavior and illegal behavior. The officers emphasize that they were responding to concerns involving a bank, while the cameraman insists that constitutional rights do not disappear simply because someone finds his actions unusual. What stands out here is how both sides continuously reference their knowledge and experience. One officer points to years of law enforcement experience and thousands of service calls, while the cameraman stresses his familiarity with constitutional law and police encounters. The conversation becomes more technical as both parties discuss legal standards and police procedures. Neither side appears convinced by the other's arguments. The officers continue insisting they have authority to obtain identifying information, while the cameraman remains adamant that no legal basis exists for such a demand. This segment matters because it lays the foundation for the enforcement action that follows. The disagreement is no longer about recording a bank, but about competing interpretations of police powers and constitutional protections.
Because you're incorrect. You are incorrect.
So what is the Fourth Amendment? What is the Fourth Amendment? Because that's what we get right now. This is the Fourth Amendment. Me recording is my First Amendment. You're asking me for my ID. This is the Fourth.
I'm going to arrest you at this point.
I'm not going to resist.
Okay. You're under arrest.
I'm under arrest.
I'm not going to take that out of your hand yet. For nothing, dude. All you had to tell me was your name.
I'll tell you. I did nothing wrong.
You did, and I've explained it to you, and because you don't like it. Because you don't like it.
That's not it, sir.
Because you don't exercise the right. Okay. So you're a First Amendment auditor, probably. I got a YouTube channel, think you're cool, a bunch of followers. You don't understand the law like I do.
I do, sir.
You don't.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Because I don't.
You arrested me for nothing wrong.
I don't come to your place of business and tell you how to do your job.
I'm not at your place of business.
You are.
I'm in public, sir.
You are at my place of business. Where do I operate?
All right, for your safety,
Come on, sir,
for your safety in mind, I'm going to pat you down and give you anything on you.
I have nothing on me, sir. I have nothing. Ain't nothing in my pocket but my cell phone.
Where's your ID at?
I don't have my ID.
Keys.
I'm
still required just to make sure for my safety and yours.
Identify yourself is only going to make your booking process take infinitely longer.
That's a secondary contract. I didn't do that.
We're not debating it at this point. What is your last name? What is your last name? Okay. We'll just ID you at the jail, or you'll sit there.
I have the right to remain silent.
I'm not asking you guilt-seeking questions, dude. No, your ID is not a guilt-seeking question. You need to do some more studying, big guy. Did you collect his property yet?
I don't have nothing on me.
Thank you. You got a cell phone, you got this. I am going to stop your recording.
Hey, y'all, so this is Bailey, y'all. They took me to jail. This is Bailey, bro. I just got out of booking. That's Bailey. Here go my stuff. I just got out of jail. I didn't give him my name.
The atmosphere changes almost immediately when the discussion reaches its breaking point. After an extended argument about identification requirements, an officer informs the cameraman that he is being placed under arrest. The cameraman immediately protests and insists that he has done nothing wrong. The officer maintains that the legal basis for the arrest has already been explained and proceeds with the arrest process. Viewers see the encounter shift from a constitutional debate into a custodial situation. The officer begins discussing safety procedures, property collection, and identification requirements associated with booking. The cameraman continues asserting his rights and questions the legality of what is happening. Despite the disagreement, there is no indication of a physical struggle within the transcript. The focus remains on verbal objections and procedural steps. The officer explains what will happen next, while the cameraman continues maintaining that his actions were lawful. The final moments reveal that he was ultimately taken to jail and later released. After the arrest process concludes, he resumes recording and identifies the officer involved while explaining that he had just been booked and released. The encounter ends with both sides maintaining their original positions regarding the legality of the detention and arrest, leaving the central dispute unresolved within the footage itself. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.